Now, if you remember earlier this week, we introduced you to Gene. He's a 94-year-old World War II vet whose body just hasn't quite kept up with a still razor-sharp mind. So Gene's been using an electric wheelchair to help him get around, and it was recently stolen. Fox 5's Enzo Marino told his story Friday, and ever since, Gene's been flooded with support from people just looking to help.
I think the message got out pretty well because people called us and I'm just overwhelmed, to say the least.
People have been calling Gene, contacting our newsroom. Just look at the GoFundMe set up Friday versus what that number's at Sunday night.
One of our members saw the news story about him losing his wheelchair, and so her first response was, hey, we need to do something. He's one of ours.
Hence all the leather huddled in Gene's living room. 15 members of the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association rumbled into his neighborhood Sunday afternoon.
So we had our monthly meeting, which happened yesterday, and it was just everybody wanted to help out.
I thought we joined the party.
Literally take a hat off and pass it around the meeting room, and collected about almost $500 there, and then the chapter went ahead and matched that with a check out of our chapter funds. I'm just humbled on behalf of our chapter to present this to you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. He's part of the greatest generation.
The ship I was on went into Normandy, southern France.
World War II veteran, was involved in D-Day.
Back to the States, through the canal, up the West Coast, over to Hawaii, out to Marshall Islands, and the liberation of Philippines, the tail end of it, and then the invasion of Okinawa.
So it's just a no-brainer for us to take care of him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Heading into the weekend, Gene was scooterless, but more than that, as he struggled to get around, he says he felt hopeless.
I'd asked the guy upstairs, why am I here? What was the reason for having me live this long? And what, what's the objective? What am I doing? Well, today, and the last day, yesterday, I got kind of a message from him saying, kind of like a thank you from the people all around that I never met before, didn't know.
Now, looking out at the band of brothers and sisters crowded into his living room, Gene describes his scooter getting stolen in a different way.
A blessing in disguise, probably.